Jones from the Wolverhampton Music Service, and in this short video today the piece that I'm going to be going through with you is grade 4 ABRSM double bass pieces from Timepieces Volume Book 2, Allegro. Now this Allegro is written by Handel. If you know me, you know I love my Baroque as well. And so what I would encourage you to do, so you can get a bit of a feel of the overall style that you'd be going to working through this piece, that I would do a lot of listening to works by Handel, string works in particular, woodwind and brass also. But yeah, try and do a little bit of listening based around the style of Handel. That's the first thing you need to do before you set off on your practice. Okay, so let's get started. This is Allegro on page 5 of the Timepieces Book Volume 2 double bass. In this music, Allegro, it's a big key as to the kind of speed that we're going to need to take the tempo. In a few of the previous videos I talked about using the 3 points of contact in our bow, middle part to lower being the aspect of where we can use most of our bow for control. And in Allegro we want to try and make a lot of the phrasing really nice and articulated. The style I would tend to perform this piece in is quite a staccato kind of style of bowing. So for example, more or less the first beat of each bar, we want to try and imagine you're in one of those situations where you put a little bit too much rosin on your bow and you don't want to really dig into the strings, but you do want to make each string ping. So that moment when your rosin comes unstuck. So we're going to try and phrase the music where we give a little ping to the beginning of each note of each bar, up to where it makes apparent sense in the music. We also want to try and use quite a staccato bow for the quavers and the crotchets as well. Be careful not to rush. In this playthrough example, I'm going to play it with the repeats. In your exam you might not necessarily need to do that, but it's quite useful to listen to some things a couple of times over anyway. So get your listening ears ready and also get your bass ready as well. You can do some left hand practice whilst you're listening. That's always really effective practice too. And there we go, a nice bit of Baroque for you. Enjoy this one. Do subscribe and like the Wolverhampton Music Service YouTube channel so that you can receive further updates on videos as we get them to you. And as ever, happy playing.